Good morning, students. We have completed all the blocks in our book, right? So, we are going to revise all the blocks. And today is lesson 1, Evolution of Computers. First topic, early calculating devices. In earlier days, many calculating devices were used. Some of them are abacus, Napiers Bonds, Pascaline, Difference Engine, and Analytical Engine. Abacus was the first calculating device. It was invented by Tim Cranmer. It is made up of a wooden frame with rods. The frame has divided into two parts. Heaven part has 2 beads on each rod, and the earth part has 5 beads on each rod. It is used to perform simple calculations, and it was still used to teach school children and also for teaching arithmetic operations to blind students. Next, Napiers Bonds. It is also called Napier's rods. It was invented by Scottish mathematician John Napier in 1617. It consists of 9 bonds. It's also known as sticks with numbers marked on them. It is used for addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and to find square roots of a number. Next, Pascaline. It was invented by the French mathematician Blaise Pascal in 1642. It was the first mechanical calculator. It consists of a rectangular box with movable wheels, and it was used for addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division up to hundreds and thousands. Next, Difference Engine. It was invented by Charles Babbage. Charles Babbage, an English mathematician, is the father of the computer. Difference Engine is to prepare mathematical tables, and it can perform complex mathematical calculations. Next, Analytical Engine. It is also invented by Charles Babbage. It was the first general-purpose computer. It has some elements. They are input devices, output devices, and memory devices, and it can perform arithmetic operations and many more functions. Next, Evolution of Computers. The development of computers has divided into 5 generations. They are first generation computers from 1940 to 1956, second generation computers from 1956 to 1963, third generation computers 1963 to 1971, fourth generation computers 1972 to present, and fifth generation computers present to beyond. In the first generation computer, vacuum tubes were used. They were very large in size and very expensive to operate. It has a small internal memory, and to give inputs, punched cards and paper tapes were used. Some of the examples of first generation computers are Mark I, ENIAC, EDSAC, EDVAC, UNIVAC 1. Mark I was designed by Howard H. Aiken in 1944. It was the first fully automatic calculator, about 15 meters long, and the wires connecting the various parts of the machine were about 800 kilometers long. It was performing calculations, but it was very slow. Next, ENIAC. It stands for Electronic Numerical Integrator and Computer. It was developed by John Presper Eckert and John William Martley in 1946. It was the first programmable general-purpose electronic digital computer, consists of 18,000 vacuum tubes, and it occupied the space of 63 square meters and has 27,000 kilograms of weight. It can solve a wide range of numerical problems, and it cannot store any programs. Next, EDSAC. It stands for Electronic Delay Storage Automatic Calculator. It was designed by Professor M. Wilkes in 1949. It was little faster than ENIAC and it occupied the space of 20 square meters, and it has 6000 kilograms of weight, and it can store the programs. Next, EDVAC. It stands for Electronic Discrete Variable Automatic Computer. It was proposed by John P. Eckert and John W. Marshall in 1944. John von Neumann gave the concept of stored programs in this, and it occupied the space of 45.5 square meters, and it has approximately 8000 kilograms of weight. Next, UNIVAC 1. It stands for Universal Automatic Computer 1. It was developed by John P. Eckert and John W. Marshall in 1951. It occupied an area of 35.5 square meters, and it has 13,000 kilograms of weight. It was the first commercially available electronic computer. It can handle numbers and alphabetic characters properly. Next, second generation computers. In this generation of computers were used transistors. They were smaller and faster than the first generation of computers, and also cheaper and more efficient than first generation of computers. It also used the punch cards for inputs. Example of second generation computers are UNIVAC 3, IBM 704, IBM 1401, IBM 700, RCA 501, NCR 300 series, Burroughs BEEB 5000 and 200 series. This is UNIVAC 3 and this is IBM 704. IBM stands for International Business Machine. In third generation computers, there were used integrated circuits. It is also known as chips. They were faster, more efficient and smaller than the second generation computers. They used a keyboard to input data and a monitor to display the output. They used an operating system that allowed running of many different programs simultaneously. The examples of third generation computers are UNIVAC 900 series, IBM 360, ICL 1900 and Burroughs 6700. This is ICL 1900. ICL stands for International Computers Limited. And this is Burroughs 6700. Next, fourth generation computers. In fourth generation computers, VLSI and ULSI were used. VLSI stands for Very Large Scale Integration and ULSI stands for Ultra Large Scale Integration. It contains all the components of a CPU on a single chip, and they are smaller, energy efficient and more reliable than the earlier generation of computers. The computers can be linked together to form computer networks. They are called Internet. They can process millions of instructions in a fraction of seconds, so they are extremely powerful. Examples of fourth generation computers are IBM PC and Apple Macintosh. This is Apple Macintosh, first Apple computer. And this is IBM PC. Next, fifth generation computers. It was based on the artificial intelligence. The term artificial intelligence was introduced by John McCarthy in 1956. Artificial intelligence is the branch of computer science that aims to create computers that can think, behave and react in the same way as humans do. And it can overcome the lack of thinking power in the earlier generation of computers. The fifth generation computers will be able to take commands in an audio-visual way and can carry out the instructions. Examples of fifth generation computer is robots. Now the revision of lesson 1 has completed. Today's homework is explain any two early calculating devices. Do your homework properly. After completing your homework, get a sign from your parents in the planner. Next question of the day. Today's question is, who was the founder of the first general purpose computer? Who was the founder of the first general purpose computer? Answer this question in the online exam section of your school app. Next is an open question to answer in the comment section. Which technology is used in 4th generation computers? I repeat the question. Which technology is used in 4th generation computers? Answer the question in the comment section. If you have any doubts in this lesson, you can ask me in the comment section. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day. God bless you.